Welcome everybody, this is Jabberwock bringing you another SC commentary, and today I'm going to be casting Free versus Flash in the Round of 4 Korean OSL Season 2. I have already casted Jaedong versus Stork, and I'm going to spoil the results, so if you don't want to hear about it, just skip ahead about 30 seconds or 45 seconds. But obviously, really good matchup there. Jaedong ended up winning in 5-1 on the last game, and so this could possibly be another Jaedong versus Flash matchup if Flash is able to pull out the win. They played in the WCG Korea finals as well as the MSL, and I'm going to spoil the MSL. And Flash won the MSL, but Jaedong won WCG Korea. So this could be, you know, the tiebreak matchup, I guess. Here, you know, the OSL is a little bit more prestigious than the MSL and WCG Korea, because WCG isn't really that recognized, I guess, or that prestigious in Korea. But anyways, so here we go. Free playing Protoss, Flash playing Terran, and both of these players are on top of their game, especially Flash. Flash is just tearing through his opponents, making it to almost every final, winning the Pro League finals with his team, pulling out a win there. Almost didn't even need to be used, though. KT Roster is doing a really good job beating SKT1. And here we go. This is going to be on Grand Line SE. And spawning at the top positions on the top left, it looks like top right is going to be the blue Protoss Free, and at the top left is going to be some color Terran. So it's going to be the purple Terran Flash. And I'm expecting Flash, you know, to go out really aggressive just like he did against Jaedong, and that really worked for him. And it worked for Jaedong as well. When Jaedong went, you know, that 9-pool build, not the 8-pool like I said. I don't know why I was calling it 8-pool. But that 9-pool build, he won a lot of those games. And when he goes for the early pressure, he kept Stork on his feet. Stork wasn't allowed to get to the mid-game. And he did a really good job. So hopefully Flash goes for, you know, some type of an aggressive build. Maybe not as much macro. Or something like that. SCV Scout going out. No, probably just to build. Probably just to wall up. Yeah, building a supply depot at his choke point. So he's gonna probably do a little bit of a wall off, build his barracks right underneath, be able to lift it, build a little bit of a door there. Cheers. Oh, Team Liquid. Shout out to Team Liquid. That's pretty cool right there. White guy. That's pretty funny. So normal builds going for both players. Neither player is going for cheese on this particular map, which is, you know, fair, because this is the, you know, semifinals after all, and so a lot of players usually just go for, you know, standard builds and try to beat each other on skill, because a lot of them are, you know, pretty equal in skill, rather than going for cheese in the earlier rounds and stuff like that. Similarly, going down for Free as well as a gateway. Barracks and supply depot down for Flash. And Flash, you know, he's been doing some aggressive, risky play, but it's really been paying off for him, like I said before. And I think that he should just keep on doing that. Cybernetics Core now down for Free. Probe Scout is going to scout in the wrong direction. Looks like it's going the wrong way, so not going to know exactly where Flash is at first. And I remember Jaedong against Stork, and Stork going for that early Nexus rather than getting his Forge first, and Jaedong going for 9-pool, and it was just terrible because his scouted Stork first, which was, if he hadn't done that, Stork would have probably been able to defend it, but because that drone got in there first, there's no chance for Stork. Refinery going down for Flash, and pretty much, you know, standard play going on right now. Nothing too deviated from the norm. Some type of tech being researched, probably Dragoon range, or maybe a fake, but I'm almost positive it is actually Dragoon range. CC going down for Flash at his natural, so we are going to go into an early mid-game Dragoon now out for Free, and Flash has put a bunker right by his wall there, so the Dragoon is going to be able to range it once range is up, but he is going to be able to put a good defense if Free tries to push in or anything. SCV's coming down to transfer over to the next command center, I'm assuming. He has no reason to do any type of block or anything right now, so. Dragoon's moving in, probably try to go for a little bit of a contain here. Flash lifting up his barracks to get that SCV scout out. That SCV might go down though. Probe also out for Free, for probably trying to get into the base. Would have been a good idea. SCV goes down. Would have been a good idea to try to get that in there when the barracks lifted up, but I don't think he was paying attention. And Nexus now going down for Free, so we're gonna go for a little bit of a longer game. Those Dragoons attacking that barracks, he's gonna have to pull an SCV or two to defend that, because those Dragoons do have range over that bunker. In the Marines, I don't think the Marine will be even able to hit it outside of the bunker, and that is going to be, a little bit problematic. But I think Flash is okay. Nexus about halfway up here. Now Free is focusing on that supply depot, and he's doing a really good job of just keeping Flash on his toes. I think that bunker. I don't know if that placement of that bunker was exactly good. I mean, he had to know that Free was going to go for Dragoon range, and that bunker would be absolutely useless. That woman over there looking a little bit worried. Probably siege tech, maybe even mines being researched for Flash there. I'm assuming it's siege tech though, to be completely honest. I mean, he needs to do something about these Dragoons that are just eating up his minerals. He has to keep repairing that supply depot, and it's costing him a lot of his minerals. The supply depot actually might go down, and this could be really bad for him. The supply depot is going to go down, and the supply depot goes down. He's going to be able to back off here and range the barracks as well, and Flash is in kind of a bad position because that siege tank doesn't have siege tech yet, and even if it does, I'm pretty sure at the bottom half that right there, he's going to be able to range that siege tank, but no, Free does back off. Flash lifts and lands his barracks in a little bit of a safer position. Engineering bay going down, and it looked like Free was going for another base at the bottom right. So Free's gonna have 3 bases to Flash's 2, and Free doing a lot of good early pressure there. 2 machine shops on his factory, so he's probably gonna be pumping out some Vultures and siege tanks, or maybe he might just go straight siege tank with those Marines and go for a little bit of a timing push while Free tries to macro up and get his econ going, but we'll see. Robotics facility now down for Free, as well as building 3 more gateways, so he is going to be able to macro up pretty well, transferring probes to that bottom base, and I'm positive that Flash doesn't know about this base, and that could be really problematic, especially if he thinks the Protoss is at 2 bases while he really is at 3, and he decides to get more units instead of do a little bit of expand. He might comsat it though. Who knows? So yeah, Flash is going to go for that Marine tank push, and he's got about 6 tanks, which is quite a bit of tanks, and he's going for that timing attack, doing some. And this is going to be really bad for Free, especially because Free only has about 5 or 6 Dragoons, and those Dragoons are going to be mincemeat against those tanks. He's bringing SCVs off too. The Observer does see it though, and he is going to go in for defense. I think he might have to go for a pincer move as well. A scan going down somewhere. I don't know exactly where that was, but Flash's forces moving in. The Marines attacking the Dragoons. The siege tanks moving in, sieging up. Free's going to be able to move his forces back, and he's going to have to retreat. He's only producing off of 4 gateways right now. I think it would be wise once he gets a little bit more probes at that bottom base if he goes up to 6, because he's just not going to be able to do anything against this, and Flash is just going to be able to completely contain him pretty much. Robotics support down for Free, so he is going to go some reavers. So SCV is making missile turrets. Very good idea. Mines being set down. Free doing a good job of picking off the mines. So the shuttle is out now though, and that shuttle could come in huge, especially for like zealot bombs and stuff like that. But if those missile turrets go up, they're going to have a really time dropping on their stuff. A lot of forces at the natural, building more gateways at his bottom right base. And it looks like the shuttle is going down to mine some minerals. I don't know what that probe is doing. Building a barracks, and this is a really good contain by Flash. Flash is able to completely contain Free right now, besides that bottom base, but that bottom base isn't isn't up to production standards just because Free hasn't been able to transfer any of his probes. Vulture's running in here trying to put down some mines. More tanks sieging up, and this is looking really bad for Free. Those Vultures going in for a little bit of a harass attack. Not really well advised, though. I don't know why they did that. There's a lot of Dragoons over there. I think he should just keep moving in, keep pushing up with his tanks, and that will be good. It looks like Free's going to go for a drop here at the into Flash's main. Flash is going to be moderately ready for this, but I don't know. It just depends on if there's a Reaver in there or not. I think there is a Reaver in there. There's definitely not Dragoons. He probably should set down some mines or something right around there, but no, he's doing a very good job of microing, very good job of keeping that shuttle away. That shuttle doesn't really have anywhere to go. Flash's forces are following it. That Nexus is going to go down, and this is really bad. Oh, and the Scarab is gonna... Oh, and it kills about 4 SCVs, and that's really bad for Flash. He is doing a good job of attacking the main, though, doing some great Reaver micro. Wow, Free is doing amazing Reaver micro here, but the Goliath's out. He has to pull back his forces. He's not going to be able to do very much anymore with those Goliaths out, and that is really bad. There's no saturation at that bottom base. The Natural's gone, and this is just looking really bad for Free. He's got a Citadel of Dune out now, probably for Zealot speed. This is what I'm assuming. Maybe some, maybe if he gets a Templar Archives, he can get some Storm going on. Some Storm drops and stuff like that. But this is just looking really, really bad for Free. Splash is just pushing into his main. More forces coming in. Dragoons coming in. They're just going to be mincemeat for these siege tanks, though. They pull back. Only about 5 Dragoons left. More forces stream in for Flash. Trying to rebuild at the bottom right. Free needs to get a lot more going on here if he's going to come back from this. He's down by a significant amount, even though he does have that third base. His bases aren't mining. He's up to 4, technically 4 bases, but only 2 mining, realistically. There's 1 probe at the 1 at the 3, and then his Natural doesn't even have a base at it, so there's literally no mining going down there. And even his bottom right base isn't fully saturated, so we'll see what's going on here. Flash has discovered that bottom right base. He is going to go in, discovers that robotics support, and probably going to take that down. Free needs to do something. I don't know what he can do. I really don't, because the Terran is just containing him like crazy. There's a little bit of Dragoons and Zealots in there, but definitely not enough to deal with this kind of a force. Those gateways are going to go down, and I'm going to expect a GG any minute here. That shuttle coming back to the bottom right base, as well as a shuttle in the main, but there's really nothing they can do, especially with those missile turrets. There's going to be no bombs going down, and another base going down for Flash. So Flash is at 3 bases, and Free is literally probably at around 1.5 bases, sieging up his units. Free's going to come in here with some Zealots and Dragoons. This is going to be a last-ditch effort. It's not going to work. That shuttle goes down without dropping all the things. The shuttle's the Zealots going in, but killed by all those mines, and they're attacking the bunker. The bunker goes down. The 2-pronged attack going on right now. There's a lot of Dragoons, actually, and I think that if with some good micro, he's going to be able to take this out, but no, there's a lot of siege tanks as well. The siege tanks just pouring on Free's forces, and you can see it on Free's face. He knows that he's losing this game. That's really unfortunate for him. Personally, I want Free to win, honestly, just simply because, I haven't seen a lot of Protoss. PvZ would be a really great matchup. We've seen a lot of Jadong versus Flash, and Jadong versus Flash wouldn't be bad either, but we've seen a lot of that. It's almost like, and the GG coming from Free there. It's almost like, Patriots and Colts kind of thing, where they're always, you always see them playing each other, and it's a good matchup, but you want something different sometimes. So that's GG. Let's go on to the next game.